So this time we're going to have special transcendental limits. So this is what we're going to discuss. So here are some transcendental limits. So let x be a real number or x be in radian measure. So we have limit of sine x over x as x approaches 0 is equal to 1. We verified this already using graphical method, right? Using numerical approach, right, guys? We conjecture that this limit is equal to 1. Although there is a formal way of proving that this is equal to 1, no? So, but that's enough for in your case. So if you go to college, you will be having a precise precise way of proving that this is really equal to 1. Now, special case dito guys, kapag ang ating x may coefficient na constant, so as x approaches 0 of sine bx, yan, guys, all over bx, yan, kapag ito'y bx at bx din to guys, so this is equal to what? It is equal to 1 also. Okay? Where b is what? Where b is constant, is non-zero constant. Is that clear, guys? Guys.
Yes,
And number 2. Yung number 2 naman natin, na dinerive before, we have limit using numerical approach as x approaches 0 of 1 minus cosine x over what? Over x. Pares din to guys ng kahit pagpalitin ko yung numerator. Limit of cosine x minus 1 all over x as x approaches 0. Okay? Yan. And this is equal to 0. Again, special case, kapag ang coefficient ng cosine, hindi siya 1. So, limit as x approaches 0, it doesn't matter, no? So, cosine of 1 minus cosine of bx over bx, ito bx din, equals sa 0 pa rin yan, guys. Okay? And then if you interchange position of the numerator, yung term sa numerator, you switch position, is still what? Equal to 0. Is that clear, guys? Guys?
yes.
And then for exponential, so there is these are for trigonometric. So another one we have number 3. Yan. So let x be a real number. So we have yan, limit of, we had this already, no? Limit as x approaches 0 of e to the x minus 1 all over x is equal to e to the x, 1, no? Is it 1, the one that we derived, no? Kaya negative 1, I think, na-derive nyo. Kasi you I switch position. Okay, guys? Yan. Ay, guys. Guys. So, similar here, if I will multiply x by b, yan, so minus 1 all over bx as x approaches 0 is still equal to 1. Okay? So where b is non-zero constant. Okay. So let's have examples. So evaluate the following limits. Number 1, if I have limit as x approaches 4, 0, of sine 3x over x. Okay? Notice that we cannot apply yet this, no? Because this argument in sine is not yet the same with the denominator. Although this is 0 over 0. So we can make it like this one, no? This form. So what we do, we multiply both the numerator and denominator by what, guys? By 3. If we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 3, I will get 3x in the denominator. And this is now the same with the argument of sine. Is that clear, guys? So I can now apply this special case. So limit as x approaches 0 of what? I can put the 3 out because that is a constant. Nag-exist na ang limit nito. So we now have what? Anong limit nito, guys? Itangon?
3 times 1 po.
1. So 3 times 1. So that is 3. Okay, very good. Okay, guys? Now, why is it that ang limit of sine bx over bx as x approaches 0 is equal to 1? Because as x approaches 0, yung behavior din naman ng bx parehas, nag-approach din sa 0. Okay, guys? So yeah, kaya no need to write bx approaches 0 or 3x approaches 0. So, number 2. Let's say I have limit as x approaches 0 of sine 8x over sine 4x. Oh, what about this? Are you still there, Sophia?
Yes, po.
Yeah. Oh, so what are you going to do so that we can apply limit of sine bx over bx as x approaches 0 or yung sine x over x as x approaches 0? What will be our divisor? Divide natin to ng what? Sophia. Di-divide ng? Anong ipandi-divide natin dito? Sophia?
Divided by...
Ito, para maging paras ang argument. 8x na? Okay? Sa ilalim, anong pang-divide natin? Divide by 4x. Oh, yung x compensated na, di ba? O anong nabago?
We multiply it by 2.
So para pareho pa rin kasi ano ba ito? Ta-times natin to ng dinivide natin to ng actually dapat di-divide natin siya ng 8, no? 8x. Then kaya lang 4 lang ang kailangan natin. So kailangan natin dito ng what? Nasaan natin ilalagay? Yan. So sine ano yan eh, 1 over 8x all over 1 over 4x. So, nagkaroon ng 2. I-divide ngayon natin ng 1/2. Tama ba, guys? O hindi? O times 2? Kasi ito ay at times 2. No? Is it times 2, guys? Pakisimplify nga yan. Kung tama pag sinimplify yan, is it still the original? O, check natin, guys. So, sine 8x over 8x all over sine 4x over 4x. Dito ako maglalagay ng ano, no? Para maging 8 to times 2 times 1/2. Times 1/2. Meaning times 2. Okay. Oh, is that correct now, guys? Guys.
Yes.
Kasi itong 1/2 na to, magiging 2 yan eh, multiplier, no? So I can put the 2 out now. And this is equal to, o pwede ko na siyang isulat ng quotient ng limits na. Am I correct, guys? Yan. Pero you can do it mentally if you want. So it is now equal to the limit as x approaches 0 of sine yan, 8x over 8x all over limit of sine 4x over 4x as x approaches 0. Pwede rin gawin nyo as 4x approaches 0, as 8x approaches 0. Okay? Paras lang naman yon ang behavior niya. But we have already a formula that I wrote. Sin bx over bx as x approaches 0. So this is equal to 2 times. This is 1. This is also 1. No? Guys? This is 1. Yan, that is 1. This is also 1. So therefore, we have 1 over 1 and that is equal to 2. Okay? On number 3, limit as x approaches, let's say, 1 of sine x squared minus 1 all over x minus 1. So this is going to be 0, going to be 0. So indeterminate. Let's see if we can express this in the form of x is sine x over x as x approaches 0. Okay, guys? So, ano ang kailangan kong mangyari sa denominator, guys? I need what? Guys, anong kailangan ko, guys? Itangon. Para maging para sa argument ng sign, what will I multiply? X plus 1, no? We multiply both the numerator and denominator by x plus 1. So this is now x squared minus 1. Am I correct, guys?
Yes.
So, tingnan natin. As x approaches what? As x approaches 1, saan pumupunta ang x squared minus 1? Kitangon.
0.
The 0. So therefore, this limit, I can rewrite this, or equivalently, I can write that as limit as x approaches, as x squared approach minus 1 approaches 0 of, pwede kong gawing palta na yung limit ng, paras lang naman sila ng behavior. Para lang pumarehas ng paras na paras sa format natin ng formula. Approaches 0, yan, of what? Yung x minus 1 nag-e-exist na ang limit, no? Kaya pwede ko nang hiwalay. Ito nag-e-exist na rin ang limit. You cannot split hanggat hindi pa ka sure na the limit is already existing, no? Ito nag-e-exist na ang limit. Okay? So as x approaches 0. Is that correct, guys? O, ito 1. O, kita nyo. Ito yung x approaching 0, sin x over x. So this is equal to what? 1 plus 0 or 0 plus 1. And therefore equal to 1. Okay, guys? Did you get that, guys?
Yes.
O, number 4. Limit as x approaches, let's say 0 of 1 minus 4 cosine, 3, yan. Cosine x, 1 minus cosine 3x over 3x, yan, over x na lang, plus sine x. Okay? Well, let's see. So, here, we're going to split this into what? Into quotient, into sum, no? So, split nyo yan sa sum sa loob. Pero hindi nyo pa pwedeng hiwalayan for the meantime. Because we don't know yet if what? If both will exist, no? This limit ng bawat term. Yan. Okay, guys? Last, sin x over x. Okay? Ito, okay na yung limit niyan. Yung limit ng first term. O, anong kailangan ko, guys? Kailangan ko itong maging pares dito. 3 times 1 minus cosine of 3x all over, yan, 3x. O, pares na, di ba, guys? Okay, guys. Okay? So, I can now have limit ng 3 as x approaches 0, then times limit as x approaches 0 of what? 1 minus cosine 3x all over 3x plus limit of sine x, yan, over x. Am I correct, guys?
Yes, po.
As x approaches 0. So this is 3, but the limit of this is 0. Di ba? I have bx over bx, x approaches 0, the limit of that is 0, plus 1. Therefore, the limit is 1. Any question with that? Okay, number 5. You just, in case you can't grasp at this point in time, you can review this video. Okay, I will upload this. Limit as x approaches, let's say pi over 2. So again, number 5, limit as x approaches pi over 2 of, let's say, cosine of x over 2x minus pi. Oh, what's the limit of the numerator? Huh? Guys?
0 po.
Limit of the denominator. So indeterminate, no?
Yes, po.
So, but is there a way for us? Kasi wala tayong mapafactor sa cosine at sa denominator na parehas na may x minus pi over 2. Hindi naman kasi sa polynomial that you can cancel something na nagsisiro. So, ang our resort here, ang ating na lang chance is mailiwat or to be able to transform this into what form? Either sin x over x as x approaches 0 or limit of 1 minus cosine x as x approaches over x as x approaches 0, no? Para alam natin ang limit nun. Okay? So let's see. Yung cosine, guys, natatandaan in trigo, ang cosine of x is equal to sine of, di ba, complementary function? Pi over 2 minus x. Am I correct, guys?
Yes, po.
Yan. Equal yan sa pi over 2 or 90 degrees kung sa trigo minus theta. O yan. Yan, that is cosine. So, and this is, we can factor out the negative 2. Pag pinactor out kong negative 2, I will have here positive na to, pi over 2. At ito ang magne-negative, minus x. O, paras na ba ang argument dito at dito, guys? Paras na, no? All I have to do is to put the negative 1/2 out, and then I will have limit as x approaches pi over 2 of this. Okay, guys? Yan. Then you might say, hindi naman nag-a-approach sa 0 ito. So let's see kung ma-rewrite natin yan so that it will have the same argument dito. Yung argument ito pares dito. Kasi x approaches pi over 2 to eh. As x approaches pi over 2, what is the behavior of pi over 2 minus x, guys? Guys, what is the behavior of pi over 2 minus x? Approaching 0, right? Guys?
Yes, po.
So I can say that this is equal to this limit as pi over 2 approaches, yan, pi over 2 minus x approaches 0 of sine of pi over 2 minus x all over pi over 2 minus x. O kaya ilet nyo lang ito ng y. Y lang ito kunyari. O dy yan, y approaches. So ito y approaches 0. Ito, y yan. Ito y. O instead nga lang na sin x over x as x approaches 0, sin y over y as y approaches 0. So equal na yan saan guys? Sa 1. Therefore we get 1/2. O got it guys? Number 6. Oh, I have limit of e to the 3x minus 1 all over 3x over x na lang. As x approaches, let's say 0. O e to the 0, 1. Minus 1, this is going to be 0. Going to be 0. So indeterminate, no? Guys? Naku, ayaw na yatang, ano na sila, exhausted na. So I have to make this 3 kasi 3 yon. So I can multiply 3 outside. So and then multiply 3 here. Yan, compensated na yan dito. No? I can put the 3 out. So or put the 3 canceled here. Yan, I can have this one. No? So this now takes the form of what? O yan na yun, no? Limit of what? So ito, pwede kong gawing 3x to. As 3x, as x approaches 0, ito naman 3x nag-approach sa 0, no? Kaya I can make it like that. Or simply, yan, no? So this now, e to the bx, yung sinulat ko sa inyo, all over bx, as x approaches 0, yan. Kasi ito rin naman, paras din naman ang behavior niya ng bx approaching 0. Okay, is equal to 1. So this is 3 times 1. Am I correct, guys?
Yes.
Okay, guys? Guys. Last one, 7. Limit as x approaches, let's say, 2, yan, of e to the x minus 2 minus 1 plus sine of, yan, x cubed minus 1 ay minus 8 all over, yan, x minus 2. Oh, Mr. Kitangon, ikaw lang nakakausap ko. Dahil yung iba ayaw naman magsalita. Saka si, ano lang, nawala pa ang mic. Oh, what is the limit of the numerator?
0 po.
Sure? E to the
Yes.
0. 1 yun, no? Minus 1, 0. Sine 8 minus 8, sine 0 is 0. This is going to be 0, no? Oh. So let's see kung magiging indeterminate. What about denominator? Going to be 0. So anong gagawin? Dahil hindi naman yan what you call this? Magka-related, we split, no? Pero split lang sa loob. Split into sum. E to the x minus 2 kasi we're not yet sure kung nag-exist ang limit. You know, you split once you are now sure that the limit will really exist, na? Oh, what am I going to do? Guys. Oh, dali, time na. X cubed minus 8 all over x minus 2. Ano yung multiply ko sa second term? Ano yung multiply ko rito, guys? Para maging x cubed minus 8 ang ilalim. X squared plus what? Guys. Ha? Sophia, what am I going to multiply?
X squared plus 2x plus 4.
Squared plus
Plus
x
2x plus 4.
4, no? So, paras din sa ilalim, no?
Yes po.
O, yan, paras na yan. So, ito, pag minultiply ko yung denominators na to, so, we have what? We have x cubed minus 8. O, mag-exist na ang limit niyan. O, pwede ko nang iwahiwalayin. Okay, guys? Yan, I can now bolt out. O, let's bolt out. Tanan, tanan, tan, tan. Yan, limit. As x approaches, ito guys, pwede kong ilet yan ng let's say t. T approaches 0. Ito, sin t na ha. Para lang madaling isulat. Ito, product niyan, x cubed minus 8. T na yan. Sinortcut ko na ha, nilet ko na yan ha. Then limit ng as x approaches 2, 2 pa rin to, no? Of x squared plus 2x plus 4. Oh, what's now the limit, Sophia? Ito, nilet kong t ha, nilet ko to. Let this be t. Kapag ang x cubed minus 8 nag-approach sa 0, so at nilet mo ng t yan, so t will approach 0 also, no? Yan. Kapag ang x nag-approach sa 0, I mean, x cubed minus 8 will approach 0, t will approach 0 too. Okay, guys? Oh, Sophia, anong limit nitong una? Ito, pwede kong isulat ng x minus 2 approaching 0. Ito, guys, pwede yung ilelet nyo rin yan. So, pwede siya ng x minus 2 approaching 0. Okay? O, Sophia, what's the limit here? 1? Wala na yata si Sophia.
1.
Anong limit? 4 plus 4 plus 4. What's the total limit, guys? 13 ba? Guys?
Yes po.
Okay. O, no more question, guys? Okay. If no more question, that ends. O, tapos na tayo sa limit. So, we're now going to have continuity, pero baka record ko na lang yun. Okay. So, you may now go.